I mean, I don't, Big Time Ryan, it's
There's a little moisture,
a
but
little moisture, but God, for the amount of water we put on it,
it does seem pretty good.
it seems. Big time, guys. You've been asking us, can any duffel bag compete with the Patagonia Black Hole Duffel? Well, we've searched the internet far and wide, and we haven't found much that is that much better or that much worse than the Black Hole.
Yeah, there's a lot of them out there. North Face has one. Eagle Creek has one. Mountain Hardware has some. I'm sure there's others I'm forgetting. I don't know, what other ones have you tried?
Well, also tried Eddie Bauer, but what we did is we found a bag that was on sale that's not at the same price point, but is supposed to be really an expedition-worthy duffel. And so Mountain Hardware has their Expedition Duffel on sale right now for more close to the cost of a Patagonia Black Hole, and this is supposed to be expedition quality. Now, we're going to try this bag out, but a couple things to point out right off the bat. The fabric on the outside feels more like what you're used to from a traditional backpack, kind of a nylon.
There's not so much of a rubberized coating or anything like that. You know, a lot of the brands have either shiny fabrics with like a gloss coating or kind of a waxy coating. It feels like really nice fabric, but it's definitely, more of a traditional fabric feel compared to something that's like totally rubberized.
Yeah, and so might do well with abrasion, don't know about stains. So that's the first thing that pops out on this bag. The next thing that's really apparent on this bag, and the reason we picked it up, is kind of how it loads. So most duffels, you got a flap, you open up. This guy's a little different, Big Time Ryan. This guy has this kind of lip. And what you can do is you can fold back this lip, and the idea here is now you get a square bag you can load all the way, and then when you fold the lip over, you're not losing any room. How many of the Black Hole bags or the North Face Base Camp bags have you jammed full and then can't close?
Yeah, I mean, the classic thing is you got a sock caught in the zipper, or, part of your packing cube. And so that's pretty interesting. You definitely got a real big opening there.
Yeah, it's a big old opening, and it's kind of cool because it's got these Mary Poppins.
It's like a big basket.
Yeah, it's a big basket, a big tote bag. That's pretty cool. So, we talk about it all the time, and I think one of the big advantages of this bag is, oh man, I'm packing for my trip on my bed, and now I want to take my bag downstairs and load some more stuff up in it. Oh, okay, great. Now I can carry it downstairs, load it up without having to. You try to carry one of the other bags open downstairs, it's not going to go well for you. So I think that's really good. This is the 100 liter. Now, we still don't know what a liter is, but
it's got 100 of them.
It's got 100 of them. This feels slightly bigger than the 100 liters that Patagonia has in their 100 liter. So I think a lot of that has to do with the way the lip works.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it feels like you get a lot in it. So that's pretty cool. I like the light gray interior, so you don't lose stuff in the bags. But it has 2 end pockets, and they're pretty small, Ryan.
Yeah, and they're both internal, huh? There aren't any real external pockets.
There's one external pocket back over here, but you can't put a lot in it. And then you've got your pocket over here for your labels.
It's nice and crinkly, too. They'll hear you coming.
The thing is, I don't know why you're going to need a label, because you're going to be the only guy that has one of these bags in the airport. So I guess if you had 5 of them and you want to know which one they are, that makes sense. So it's definitely more expedition ready. Well, for our subscribers in Nepal, please let us know if these are the kind of bags, like you prefer carrying these or you like the traditional Black Hole duffels. The kind of, I think they think this is a pro, but man, it's got a lot of straps and compression situation here.
It is. You've got like the handles, which are webbing. You've got the webbing compression straps. You've got some straps on the outside, which I don't even understand what they do yet. So there's definitely a lot going on.
Straps going on. And so it's neat. I wish it would stand up a little bit more on its own. That would be kind of cool. I mean, it does okay. Do you want to bring a Patagonia Black Hole duffel and just kind of look at it size-wise?
We've got the venerable yellow duffel here.
Yeah, and so you can see the opening is way bigger. So You can get kind of neat stuff in it. But, you know, I like that feature. The only thing about the Mountain Hardware bag is when you do all this stuff with this lip, while that's really neat and everything, now all of a sudden when you close it up, you kind of have this whole thing going on here, and so they want you to strap it down. And so there's just straps everywhere. I don't know. What do you think, Big Time Ryan?
Yeah, I mean, it does seem really nice, but it's definitely more complicated than, you know, a black hole duffel or something like that. I think one of the things I like about a really big duffel is just they're really simple. There's not a lot of organization. There's not a lot of things. It's just, you know, a big, you know, sack that you can stuff full of whatever you need. And so, you know, it's pretty neat. It's got some innovative stuff. I just don't know if the complexity is really worth it versus something that's simple and you're not worried about straps breaking or losing the clips or, you know, anything like that. So, you know, it's definitely interesting. I think I'd have to take it out and use it. I like this bottom material here.
I think the bottom material is very good. I would say the bottom material is better than the black hole. It does feel really solid here in the bottom, and it's got more padding. Yeah. Which is really nice.
So what is this? How does this kind of compare price-wise, both on sale and not on sale, to you know what we could get from Patagonia?
I think the not on sale version of the 100-liter is about $80 more than the Patagonia 100-liter. On sale, these were pretty heavily discounted. And so I think we picked it up for about half the cost of the Patagonia 100-liter.
That's pretty compelling.
So that was why we did it. It's not like we needed another duffel, but it's like, okay, well, this, you know, we should try it. All right, big time guys. We're going to go ahead and get this thing wet and see how it does with our water test.
Absolutely.
Big time guys. We're back with our Mountain Hardware Expedition Duffel. We're going to run our water test. We got our venerable paper towels. Throw them on in. We'll get this bad boy zipped up. And Big Time Ryan, will you do the honors?
Yeah, and now it's worth noting this bag isn't officially waterproof, but we've never been one for rules. And so, you know, we did this with the Patagonia, and now we're going to see how Mountain Hardware does.
Yeah, let's do it, buddy.
Yeah.
What'd you bring? Oh.
I got my mom's gardening can here.
Oh, that's yeah, Rick would be happy with
this. Just a little rain shower here.
Oh, not quite the beating the Patagonia had. It's really kind of...
let me get that crinkly fabric.
Yeah, I don't know if Rick would say the beating is good. It's coming off. I just don't think you're getting enough on it.
All right, yeah, well, you know...
whoa. Yeah, okay, that... All right,
it's definitely wet.
Okay, it's pretty wet now. Do you think... I just want to make sure...
Let me get the bottom.
Yeah, make sure. This... God, I don't know. Big Time Ryan. We just got to try a little bit more. Okay. All right, I think this is a good test. This is a good test.
Yeah.
All right.
We may. It's pretty good simulation if maybe you dropped it in the river for you know a little bit.
Well, I mean, Big Time Ryan.
There's a little moisture.
Little moisture, but God, for the amount of water we put on it.
It does seem pretty good.
It seems pretty dry, Big Time Ryan. I got to be honest, YouTube. This might have done better than the Patagonia.
Yeah, you can see there's a little on like the collar here, but I mean, we are really, you know, we went at it on it.
And all right, big time guys. I would say the Expedition Duffel is ready for a water expedition. I mean, we soaked this thing, and it's dry as a bone inside almost. So
yeah, it's pretty impressive. I wasn't really expecting it to do this.
No, with as much as it.
I mean, the outside fabric is still wet because it didn't beat off, and so I don't know if any of that's gonna soak through over time when we let it sit. But
this double layer construction,
yeah, it's true.
It's keeping it out of there. So good job, Mountain Hardware, for the water resistance of your Expedition Duffel. Big time, guys. Let us know what you think in the comments. Did we test it thoroughly enough? Are you going to go out and pick one of these up? How does it compete in your head with the old Patagonia Black Hole and the North Face Base Camp? Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.